Poetry changes lives, my book of poetry, history, a thought for the day, combined in one book that you can dip into every day and get a new idea or a new bit of information. Today I'm telling you about the wonderful William Booth, who was born in 1829 on this day, the founder of the Salvation Army, and there aren't many institutions as admirable as that, in my humble opinion. After years of work as a traveling Methodist preacher who was just trying to help the poor, Booth one day realized that he and his helpers were a kind of an army. So he began to organize them on military lines, naming himself a general and giving others appropriate ranks and uniforms. He adopted popular songs into strident marching songs, giving them Christian themes, so, as he said, the devil should not have all the best tunes. That's a great idea, I think. Within a few years, the Salvation Army was a worldwide sort of brand, and it thrives today doing an enormous amount of good work throughout the world. I admire it so much. When Booth died in 1912, aged 83, 40 Salvation Army bands and 10,000 Christian soldiers marched behind his coffin. What a great send-off. Just imagine, 10,000 Christian soldiers and 40 bands. Wow, well, he deserved it. Today I'm going to read a poem that was written for the occasion by Vachel Lindsay, the rather strange but groundbreaking American poet, not so well known these days. He travelled around doing what he called singing poetry with music, which was quite innovative for his sort of the early 20th century. It's still done today and quite good. I think poetry and music go well together. Here's his poem for the occasion of Booth's funeral, Above the Battlefront. St. Francis, Buddha, Tolstoy and St. John, friends, if you four, as pilgrims, hand in hand, returned, the hate of earth once more to dare, and walked upon the water and the land, if you, with words celestial, stopped these kings for sober conclave ere their battle great, would they for one deep instant then discern their crime, their heart rot, and their fiends in estate? If you should float above the battle's front, pillars of cloud, of fire that does not slay, bearing a fifth within your regal train, the Son of David in his strange array, if in his majesty he towered toward heaven, would they have hearts to see or understand? Well, that's quite a poem. It's significant that it was written. Booth's death, I think, was 1913 or 14, the start of World War I. Very relevant then, of course. Today I remember with gratitude the work of William Booth and his army. I will do my best to help those less fortunate than themselves. And I really admire and think we should all support such altruistic organizations as the Salvation Army. Thank you for listening.